guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, and I'm going to be doing the Clinique Superbalanced Silk Makeup to try out for you guys. This is Clinique's newest foundation. I know some of you guys have probably not tried this yet, or if you're curious about it, you've probably already seen other reviews on it. I work for Clinique. I was given this bottle in part of my gratis, and I got the color 02 Silk Shell, and I just wanted to show you guys how it looked on me. I was kind of not looking forward to using this. I really like the Beyond Perfecting full coverage. As you can see, I'm very pale and I have a lot of redness and acne, and I wasn't sure how this was going to cover, and I was actually very pleasantly surprised by the coverage with this. This foundation does not come with a pump. I actually went out of my way to buy a $2 pump from Macy's, and it was their very last one. So if it bothers you that this container doesn't have a pump, you can buy a separate pump if your Clinique counter still sells them. My Clinique counter has never sold these. In the last year that I've worked there, we've never had them, and I had to go to a couple different Clinique counters before I found one, but they are still available, I believe, and if not, then you can use one from MAC. It's a little more expensive, but their pump fits the bottles as well. So I'm just going to start out and do like a quick get ready with me and just really show you how this foundation covers. So if I look down, it's because my mirror is right here, and I do appreciate you guys watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Matte Perfecting Primer from Estee Lauder. This is probably my favorite primer. I do have a Clinique one that I also use. I just like this one because I am a little bit more oily, and I like the way that it feels on the skin. If you guys are having trouble hearing me, I do apologize, and also with it shaking. I have a really cheap tripod that I keep on my desk, and I know every time I touch it, it shakes. My mom is actually getting me a ring light for Christmas, and she's getting me the holder, so I won't actually be shaking it every time I touch the desk. So the way that I like to use this foundation is I like to put it directly on my beauty blender. And even though I know it's not a beauty blender, I know it's a Real Technique sponge. Isn't it funny how you know things are, like, I know it's not a beauty blender, but I still call it a beauty blender. Like, I know not all cotton swabs are Q-tips, but I call every single one Q-tip. Do you see how well that covered? Yeah, you need just very little of this, and it gives you really good coverage. And that's something that surprised me when testing out this foundation, is actually how well it did cover, because it's not a full coverage makeup. And whenever I do makeup, I like to go in with a thin layer, and then if I need more coverage, go in with a second layer. But this covers really well for it being a more sheer coverage foundation. What are you guys getting for Christmas? Do you know yet? Whatever you guys asked for. I asked for a ring light for my lighting to be better, and something to actually put it on, because I know the shakiness is not good. We also got a new computer, so I'll be able to start editing my videos. My new computer, or it's my husband's new computer for him to read comic books on. But he's gonna help me edit. He's done editing before for wrestling. My husband is a wrestler, professional wrestler. But yeah, he's made a lot of videos before using editing, so he's gonna help me edit my videos, add sound and like swipes and stuff, so you know, I can step up my game, my editing game. He's gonna help me with my thumbnails, and my mom's gonna help me with my lighting, so I'm really excited for what's happening with Christmas. So that's really good. The computer should be here next week, so we can start editing. My husband also has a microphone he's going to hook up so you guys can hear me better. I know in my last video, I added some music in, and I haven't really had a lot of music in my videos before, but he was able, what am I trying to say? It's hard for me to do it like a chatty get ready with me, because I'm not much for talking whenever I'm doing makeup, but anyways, he's going to give me a microphone so you guys can actually hear me better. So that's the foundation. I'd say that covers really well. I would feel confident going out of the house just like this with nothing else done to my face, because I feel like it really evened out my skin. And I feel like it looks really good. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my makeup, and I'm going to be using the Almost Powder Broad Spectrum SPF 15 in 02 Neutral Fair. And this is by Clinique. And it is a pressed powder, but I like to use a powder brush and just sweep it on. I'm not really looking to add any kind of coverage or color. I just want to lock in my foundation, because whenever my skin is sticky, like, I hate it. I can't stand it. My skin has to be matte. If it's sticky at all, it drives me absolutely bonkers and bananas and cuckoo bananas. So, plus it has a little bit of SPF 15. The foundation does as well. So together it gives me an SPF of 30. And that's good, because the last foundation I wore didn't have any kind of sun coverage in it. So that's better. It's all nice and not sticky. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of blush. And I'm using Too Faced Love Flush and Love Hangover. This is the small one I got last year. I'm trying to use it up. I'm almost there. So, I really like Too Faced products. Not only are they really cute, they work really well too. Alright. Now I'm going to add just a tiny bit of highlighter, not much. This is the Hikari in Radiant Shimmer Bronzer. And I'm not going to use very much of this. I used this yesterday in my video. I got a lot of compliments on yesterday's video on the way my makeup was done. And I wasn't even meaning for it to look serious. I was meaning it as a joke, how much I put on. But I actually got a lot of compliments on it. So I'm like, okay, I guess that looks really good on camera, because it looks crazy here in real life. And I just ordered some Becca highlighter off Sephora. I cashed in my Shopkick points and my EBATES points. I got 2 gift cards to Sephora, one for $20 and one for $10. I used both of those, and I was able to get a bunch of stuff, and I'll show you. I'll do like a mini little Sephora haul whenever that comes in. But one of them is a Becca highlighter, which is supposed to be like amazing. People love the Becca line. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is some eyeshadows, and I'm going to be using my Revealed 3 palette by Coastal Scents. I love this palette. I got it last summer 2015 in my BoxyCharm. I don't do BoxyCharm anymore, but they give some really good stuff. And even though I've bought some palettes since then, I keep going back to this one, because it's really beautiful shades. And yeah, you see this one I've used quite a bit. That's the one that I like to use just for all over the lid. And then if I want to add just a little bit of gold, I can do that. And gold is not a color I used to wear very often. Isn't it weird how like fads change? I used to wear like really shimmery blues and stuff, and now I'm like more into earth tones. I think it's just because that's the trend. It's like so in your face about browns. I never wore brown eyeshadow whenever I was younger. So I'm like, that's such a boring color. No, it's like that looks really good. And this is just a mixture of brown and gray. Yeah, I would have never done this whenever I was like 19. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with a little bit of pink. And then I like to use my big fluffy brush again and just swirl it all together. And blend. That's something I never did. I never blended before I had this brush. I got a blending brush. Now I like to blend. Now I feel like that's all done. Let's add a little bit of liner, and let's do my brows first. This is the Clinique Superfine Liner for brows. I'm not going to rebuy this again. I feel like you have to use a lot of product, and there's actually not that much in here. So once I run out of this, I probably won't rebuy it. But I felt like I did my brows really, really dramatically yesterday, and I actually got compliments on them. And I was like, really? Because I didn't think they looked good. But isn't it like theater makeup? It's like YouTube makeup. It's like with the bright lights. If I do it dramatically, you guys see it looks really good. If I don't do it dramatically at all, it doesn't look like I'm wearing much. And that just broke off. Yeah, I don't really recommend this pencil. I like the other one that I had before. Anyways, what day is it today? Tuesday. I'm all confused about my days. I work retail, so all my days kind of jumbled together. And it's like, I just worked 8 days in a row, which day is my only day off, and then I go back to work tomorrow. Even though I had specifically asked for tomorrow off, they're like, tomorrow's a mandatory day, you have to work. And I'm like, why would November 30th be a mandatory day? It's because my store's about to go into free gift with purchase, and I'm the counter manager, so I have to be there. I take this conference call, and I'm like, I did not want to work tomorrow. I want my days off, but then I'll work for 2 days and then I'll have another day off. And then who knows what my next days off will be. So eyeliner is not the thing that I'm most confident about, but I'm using this Nano Liner by Absolute New York, and I Absolute New York love it. It's the first liquid liner that I feel really comfortable wearing or doing. But once I just bought a new one from Kat Von D. I know her eyeliners are supposed to be like fantastic, so that's one of the things that I bought from Sephora, so I'm excited for it to be here and get a new liquid liner. So that's something that I want to get more confident about, is lining my lids, because I don't feel like I do it very well. I definitely suck at doing other people's eyeliner. Oh well. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Okay, now I'm going to use some mascara, and this is the first time I'm using this. This is by Lancome. It's Definissals something. So let's see what this looks like. That is what the brush looks like. I have all these mascara samples because I do gift with purchases and those, you know, gift sets. And I did a lot of Ipsy and BoxyCharms, and it's like, I have all these mascara samples, but I'm like still afraid to throw away old mascara. So I feel like I might be throwing some away. So I just threw away a Clinique one. And it was like hard for me, and I'm like, well, I need to just throw it away because it's not healthy. It's all dried out and clumpy, and that doesn't look good. So it's like, just throw it away and get a new one. One that hasn't melted yet. That looks really good. That makes my lashes really long. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I can tell. And then I like stab myself in the eye. I took a class when we had to determine what kind of eye shape we had, and it was determined that I have small eyes. I never knew that before I took that class. But yeah, we determined I have small eyes, and for small eyes it's really good to pack on the mascara and really do it on the tops and the bottoms, and it just opens up your eyes more. Is that if your eyes are really close together and you put like, no, what was it? I forget. Something about if your eyes are close together, you put the light eyeshadow here and the dark here. No wait, that's if they're far apart. I forget, I didn't pay attention. I just paid attention to the small eyes ones, and it's like, I should pack on the mascara. poke myself in the eye. Okay, and then for the lipstick, I'm going to be using Love It Cream by Color Design. This is a Lancome company, and that's the color of that. And then, just because we can, I'm going to put a little bit of shimmer gloss over it, and this is Sugar by Buxom. And there we go. How do you guys like the foundation? Which is weird because whenever I was first going to get this foundation, I was color matched to it by 2 different people, and both people told me that I was ivory. I did not like the way ivory looked on me. Ivory to me is too pink, and this one has some yellow in it. This is more of a yellow undertone, even though it's considered a neutral. And ivory is also considered a neutral, but it has more pink in it. And I was like, I don't want any more pink. And so I color matched myself to this one, and I love it. I like the way that it matches. But anyways, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and tell me what you think of the foundation. And I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye guys.